Try high def. Try high def.
Sucks.
Try high def.
What's the deal? It's your boy, Trey.
I'm gonna turn off the chat because I can't. For whoever is in here and like records lives and shit. Oh, you know what? Actually, it doesn't matter. I can just save this, hopefully. I just 4 times.
Doja out here looking like Dobie.
4 times I just recorded like a whole video that like of me like trying to just like
This
explain
is not meant to body shame,
what's going on and like
humiliate, or bully.
kind of clear up everything.
She knows she look like Dobie.
I hate to do this live because I can't
Try
like
high def.
I've tried everything and it's not working. So it really is driving me crazy. I guess I'll just fucking freestyle it right now. Basically
I don't know what to
I'm
think about this new
just
look.
concerned now.
Are you, Doja?
I
We're
think maybe I'm more
concerned, too.
annoyed than concerned, but okay, first off, I don't care, like, if there's strangers or, like,
She
fans
always
or,
got
like,
her
people
titties
who
up
are,
to
like,
the screen.
what's wrong with her, or, like,
she
you're
could've
so
shot this
weird, or, like,
at
you
a
know,
higher
stuff like
vantage
that,
point.
like, you need help and you need therapy, stuff like that. It's, like, that's already insensitive, but it's, like, when it comes from someone that isn't in my personal life that I don't, like, hold value to, I like don't really care. Like it might annoy me, but I don't usually care. But when
care.
it's someone who's like
You did that look for attention.
personal to me, basically, okay, what happened was I got 2 DMs today from people who I never speak to, who I have no like deep personal relationship with, but like they were in my life, and they like hit me up out of nowhere
All right.
at like around the same time,
Okay.
and they both are like, hey, how are you? Like, do you need anything?
Okay.
How are you feeling? And I'm like, great, thanks. I appreciate it. And like,
All right.
I told them what was going on. I have like puppies and
Of
you
course
know,
you got a
working
dog.
out, and I'm hanging out. And one of them, even after the whole conversation, like letting them know how I am, they were like, that's all cool, but are you feeling all right? And I'm just
I would have
like,
did the same shit.
yeah, thank you. And then
Are you sure you're feeling
the other
okay,
person was
Doja?
like, you know, just I was like, yo, like, listen, this is starting to get a little weird. Like, if I'm like making you uncomfortable, or making you worried for me, like, I really do apologize. Like, this isn't something I'm doing on purpose. Like, I feel fine, and
You hear what she
I
said?
appreciate you
That's what
for looking out for me.
The tension seeking.
And they were like, cool, all right, all good. Just checking in on you. And I'm like, thanks. And I hadn't spoken to this person, mind you,
She shaved
in like
her head and eyebrows.
a really long time. So the fact that the conversation didn't go further than that
it gets worse than this too.
A little concerning to me. And it's just that on top of like everybody
Probably
being
look good
like,
with some eyebrows.
you're on drugs.
I mean, a shaved head isn't
and
bad,
you're
but with some
crazy,
eyebrows, she needs her
and
eyebrows.
what has she done to herself? And
It looks okay here.
you need help. You need like,
it just looks like
don't
she
be
lost her
afraid
hair.
to like. You need to seek help.
But the
That
shit
stuff
I'm
is
about to
so.
show y'all.
It's really heavy. It's a heavy thing, and it's kind of funny because I always was the person to be like posting dumb
God.
shit on the internet. Like, I mean, for a fucking example, I made Moo. I have a song called like Bitch I'm a Cow, and I'm like rapping about like literally being a cow. And like I got famous off of that. So it's just funny
sure
to me
did.
that people are in any way like shocked or taken aback by me being bald
She
and
did
having
this
no
for the
eyebrows.
attention.
Maybe to be fair, I've
know
always
why
kind of
she
seemed
did
like
it.
a thought. Like I've always had my ass out and been like sexy and like I rap about
Show us
sex
your
and
ass,
stuff like
Doja.
that. So
No,
this
just
being
kidding.
this, some people don't see this as very sexual, but to me it is. I feel like I feel
She
sexy
doesn't look bad. I mean,
for sure.
I do her.
But I understand that. I can
I'll
see
do her.
that angle of it, but I don't care. And I have had moments in my life where I have not been well. There was a moment where I was really stressed out, and this
See?
was like maybe 8 years ago or something like
Nah, it
that.
wasn't
A
that
long
long
time
ago.
ago.
Wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, even further back. I was like very not in a good
You got
place.
clean ass armpits.
I've like had that issue before.
You shaved everything,
And
huh?
you guys would know. Or
shaved
actually,
everything.
I was still performing and touring, but nobody could tell that I was going through this. And it's just funny. It's like the second that
Are
I
you sure
get
it was
to
years ago, Doja?
feeling like I'm free and I feel cool,
Maybe
motherfuckers
the
are like,
traumas of
"You're
yesterday's
not good.
past are
You're
creeping back
not
up
okay."
on you.
But I'm like, I'm chill, and like I want you guys to not be, if you really have, love for me and you really are concerned about me, I do
God.
want you to know that like this isn't like a cry for help or an issue of any sort. This is just me having no hair. And I'm still the same me. I guess the bigger difference now.
But why
in my
did you
life
cut
is
your
that I'm
hair,
not
Doja?
performing and working as much, so I have a little bit more freedom. And
Doja falling off? Is this her
I think
cry for help?
that kind of makes me overexert in a way. Like I'm like kind of crazy on the internet more so now, just because I have that time. And I get bored. I get bored now. I used to not really get bored.
Them titties looking nice.
so
I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie.
I really do appreciate you guys being like
Doja has titty
concerned.
game. I'll give her
I
that.
don't appreciate the
titty
randoms who are
game.
in here probably right now who are like, you're sick.
That rack of
Like,
lamb sure do
it's just
look
not
nice.
cool to like diagnose people
It
that
does,
you don't
it
know.
does.
But yeah, I've always been like this.
So with the
and I'm
biker
probably
gloves.
always going to be like this.
These damn biker gloves.
And it's actually sad that I have to explain this stuff because a lot of people don't. But it's I guess it's where I put myself. I kind of brought this on myself.
What is she talking about?
I have
Get to the
a
point.
lot
She's
of people,
talking
a lot of
around it.
eyes on me,
You're talking around
a
it,
lot
shorty.
of followers. So not every single one of them is Cool.
See?
Not every single one of my followers
telling-
is kind.
She's giving you...
Not every single one of my followers
She's uncovering
is,
it layer by layer.
You know what I mean? Like,
She has
some of
trolls.
y'all are actually...
She doesn't have fans. She got
some of
trolls.
y'all are following me, but you don't have my best interests at heart.
The trolls,
you really
Doja.
do have
You're a celebrity.
the ability to hurt me.
Yeah.
Like, you would go out of your way to say something
Facts.
that is
People are
hurtful
upset.
or insensitive.
Yeah.
And we all say dumb shit. But I want you to know that I know that. And I don't care. I don't care,
you care.
how you
That's why
feel
you're ashamed.
about
That's why you
me
shaved
doing
your
this.
That
if
was
you
the
don't care
result.
about
Doja,
how I
cut the
feel
shit.
in general as a person.
Cut the fucking shit.
And yeah, so that's basically that. And I love you guys. Thank you so much to all the people who care and are supporting me. I really do. I love you. I don't say it enough, but I do. And yeah. All right.
Well,
everybody, have a good one.
All right, Doja. You take it
I'm
easy.
out.
All right. Peace.
Bye.
So, yeah, that was Doja giving us her little testimony. Let's get into this intro because I got some shit to say about Doja's new makeover and how it's congruent with the mental state of modern women today. So let's hit this intro. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, share, like, dislike. Talk shit in the comment section. Talk shit about me. I don't care. But let's get into this intro.
Hi Dad.
What's the deal? It's your boy,
Hi Dad.
Ray. And yes, we got Doja Cat with the shenanigans. That's old Doja. But yeah, she's been acting out subtly with her image and some behavioral incidences that I'm gonna bring to light. She's just not showing much equilibrium as far as her mental health. She's not out there frantically or acting irrationally. It seems like she's not really showing erratic behavior, but some of the stuff you can't help to notice, especially taking into consideration how she came in the game and how her image was at first. Hollywood and the music industry is a tough business just because it's so constricted. It's so much control over what you can and can't say. There's so much political correctness in entertainment if you want to be an entertainer, because you're the face of the franchise. Like in my other videos, like I was saying, you're the face of business. You're leading the charge. So when you're leading the charge as far as imagery and brand integrity, it becomes too much pressure, because a lot of these musicians, they get into the game to make music and probably fuck around a little bit, have some fun. Well, in the music industry, it's not fun, especially if you're not running your own show, you're not independent. And Doja for sure ain't independent. Not making songs about cows and shit. That ain't no independent shit. But so I want to bring up a few topics. Make sure you hit that damn subscribe button. This isn't gonna be too long of a segment because it's pretty clean cut. Like I said before, I think that Doja Cat is exemplifying certain characteristics that are literally congruent in a reflection of the mental state of modern women today, with the drastic changes in imagery. Because I know some women who are constantly going over makeovers. It almost seems like they have body dysmorphia, or some kind of image distortion, where they're always having to change their identity or their look. It's like they're not comfortable in the skin that they're in. And it's like a constant change with just dyeing your hair. And I'm not saying everybody that dyes their hair is cognitively unbalanced, but that's something I look for, especially when you're either shaving your hair and the features that make you. It's kind of like you're trying to shed something, shed your natural image and become something else or nothing at all. So that's just how I look at that. But I'm not saying she's this or that. I'm not diagnosing her. I only have my bachelor's in psychology, so I'm not even certified to diagnose her, but I know some shit. I'm not an idiot. And a lot of women that I come across who behave in this manner usually went through something or is currently going through something. So, well, another thing I want to point out is how behind she is cognitively. Okay, so let's look. She's 26 now. I thought she was older than that. I'm sorry, Doja, you look older than 26. She's not gonna age well. I thought she was like 35. I thought she was like my age. I'm 34, so I thought she was like 34, 33, maybe like 30 at the least. Yeah, she probably won't age well. And maybe the industry's taking a toll on her. I mean, she's a good looking chick now, but I don't see her aging well. So Doja Cat, I got off topic. Doja Cat, she takes it upon herself to use a 17-year-old child as her anchor to get at his co-star. I don't watch Stranger Things. I'm a nigga. I'm 34. I have no interest. That shit look like the Goonies to me, but not as raw. Like the Goonies was on some raw shit. They was whacking shit. No, I'm just kidding. That shit remind me of the Goonies though. It's like a remake of the Goonies, but they just took that shit overboard. They should have just left it with the weird troll looking thing. Gronk or whatever the fuck that thing's name is. So anyway, she tries to use a 17-year-old as her plug to one of his co-stars, but it's like, you're 26 and you're asking a 17-year-old teen to be your plug on some adult shit for a relationship. That's what I'm saying. Doja Cat is delayed. She's behind cognitively. And I'm starting to find a lot of modern women are behind cognitively in their 20s, because I'll be around some chicks in their 20s talking to them, shit, even their 30s. And it's like, you're a fucking adult. Like, I know you could keep a job to pay for your nails and survive and pay for all the bullshit that you deem as essential. But just because these women be keeping jobs do not mean they're mature enough to have a productive relationship. I'm not saying Doja Cat's on that, but I'm just looking at her moves, because you're a 26-year-old woman. You're trying to use a 17-year-old kid as a bridge to a relationship or whatever the fuck, a romantic relationship to the co-star. Let me look up the co-star. Actually, this is gonna just copyright me, so I don't want to play this shit. I don't feel like going through the copyright bullshit. So Doja Cat attempts to slide into Stranger Things breakout star Joseph Quinn's DMs with the help of his co-star Noah Schnapp. So let's look them up. So this is who she wanted to get at. And he obviously said hell to the nah. And then we got Noah Schnapp. This is the dude that she hopped in his DMs to to get his assist. Like, bruh, why are you in this nigga's DMs? No offense, but like, why are you in this little nigga's DMs, bruh? Over here looking like Loki. He looks like the little Loki from Thor. He's gonna be the runner-up for Loki for sure. I should be a casting director, but yeah, he would be my choice for Loki or the remake or anything Thor. Cause Doja's on some bullshit. Noah, forgive her for hopping in your DMs. It's a little pedophilic too, cause like, what if a man did that? Got hopped into some little girl's DMs. Like, we could never do that anyway, but still. Women just get away with all kinds of bullshit. Y'all be losers out. That's some loser ass shit. Doja, you're better than that. And let's look at what Doja used to look like. This is how Doja came into the game. I mean, damn, we can't get no consistency out of this broad. Okay, let me find, because it just shows how she looks now. I was never too fond of her anyway. I knew dudes that was thirsting over her. I would say, I remember her looking like, this is like her old look, but she looks different. Like, girls are like, they're like fucking, like chameleons. They're like shapeshifters, because they be looking different. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna get when I see it. Like, when I'm talking to a girl, they be looking different all the goddamn time. So you never know what you're gonna get, yo. You never know. You never know. Like, everything just went drag. Like how women do their makeup now, it all just looks drag. Yo, there's this drag queen called RuPaul back in the 90s. This is before all the trans and alphabet shit was cool. RuPaul was leading the way in cross-dressing. Now he don't even want to dress like a girl no more because y'all doing it. But you would never see RuPaul out of drag. Like, I didn't start seeing RuPaul out of his get-up until like way later. I had never seen what RuPaul looked like. But he was like the first. And this is how women started doing their makeup. Like RuPaul, because women did not used to do this, but this is where it came from. Drag. And women did not do their makeup like this in the 90s, early 2000s. Y'all just started doing drag. Let me put y'all on some game real quick. Y'all seen Hunger Games? The Capitol look? Capitol Couture? I butchered that word. Capitol Hunger Games makeup. Like this, the clownery. This is where we're heading. We're going back to the 1800s, but this is how the men used to look in the 1800s. Minus the eyeshadow, niggas used to roll up low-key looking like this with muskets. Hell nah. Niggas used to roll up like this. The Caucasian brethren. Load your muskets. But yeah. Niggas used to roll up with the musket. Like, fuck it. But Doja, get your shit together. Shout out to King Asante. I don't know who he is, but he about to talk about some shit.
TikTok showing DMs between him and Doja Cat. It seems like Doja Cat was trying to get at Joseph Quinn, and recently Doja Cat went on TikTok Live and addressed the situation.
The Noah Schnapp thing, to be fair, this is like a kid. When you're that young, you make mistakes. You do dumb shit, you say dumb shit, you fucking fuck up.
Doja, you activated the kid. Goofy, this is your doing. He didn't hit you up. You hit him up. This is what I talk about accountability. If anything, the only conversation you should be having with your fans is, I fucked up. I'm an idiot for even requesting this from a kid. This is not Noah's fault. Noah, you did a good job by leaking this because you're just a kid. You shouldn't even be involved in this bullshit. Let's go. Here, you know what, Doja? You deserve that.
up relationships with people, like went and posted a private conversation between me and him.
You get the lo-fi version. Y'all don't even get the real sped up version. Y'all get the lo-fi.
And whack. And like, you know what I mean? Like that's like borderline snake shit. Like that's like weasel shit.
Also said in the live quote, "It feels like a weird power play," and said, "I already said some shit to him." Doja Cat is calling out Noah Schnapp for exposing her DMs. It's King Asante, and let's talk about it. Recently, Noah Schnapp made a TikTok.
Oh, we already, all right. So that should always get me. The videos be so damn short. So looking at Doja, let's go look at Doja Cat's makeovers. Let's look at how she looks now. Like, this is what she looks like when she puts on the actual makeup with the ball. It's just like, bruh. It's like she's giving up on her looks. It's just like, cry for help? Maybe. I don't know. Is it a cry for help? This is why you don't model yourself after celebrities, because it's starting to look like there's an expiration date as far as sanity. It's like it's only a matter of time for if they're not grounded, because it doesn't seem like she had much of a foundation when she got into showbiz. If you don't have a strong foundation, religious, whether it's religious or strong family ties, any strong tradition before you get into Hollywood, or just a strong sense of self and who you are, you're going to get fucked up so bad. You're going to get fucked hard. It's going to hurt. No Vaseline. Pause. I mean, look at all these child actors and actresses who are mentally distressed. I'm not going to name any names. You guys know who they are. But each one of them has some traumatizing story to tell of show business. So with Doja shaving her head in such an erratic manner, it was just like, wow, you're bald now. I'm going to go ahead and lean over towards bipolar disorder. And this is why. I don't think, okay, hold up. Let me see if we can find videos of her. Do we have videos of her? Because I could have swore, yeah, I be seeing videos of her crying and shaving your head and drastic moves like that for attention or just to feel something. This is starting to look like bipolar disorder. But she came in the game probably with bipolar disorder, because I've been looking at weird videos of her, and I've seen different people, and I know people who are cognitively unbalanced. Like, it's one thing to be different and weird and just have your way of doing things, but I'm looking at her emoting. You know, it's one thing to be weird in your traditions, but it's another thing to go through these spectrums of emotion. And that's what I see with Doja. And the final straw for me was shaving her head and not really giving an explanation behind it. But then how she talked around it the reason I chose that video is because how she talked around it, and she did give the reason. The guy or whoever, it sounded like a dude that was talking to her. But it could have been a girl too. I don't know. But the person who asked if she was okay, and then she was like, yeah, she kind of gave the reason of why she's not okay. People are in her comment section talking shit about her, and then all these stories come out about her. I remember there was this one story that came out about her being racist over like a past video. You dig up a past video of me saying some shit, I'm gonna be like, and what, nigga? I said that shit. What's up? I said it. What's up? I ain't backing down off shit. But anyways, Doja, get some help, man. If that's why you shaved your head and went Dobie the Elf, went Damn, she went all ball. She went Michael Jordan on niggas. She went Michael Jordan. Shaved the eyebrows too. Shaved the eyebrows too, and now she's on some wacky shit. Let's see if we can find her crying real quick. I love the crying videos. I love the crying videos. There we go.
I love that video so much. It's so cute.
This is
They're best friends.
man. I know girls cry. We're soft out here. Soft. We got soft ass men. Women are supposed to be soft, but this is something else. She might be faking hair. Are you? She looks like she's acting hair. I can't tell anymore. Because when people film themselves crying, it's like the audacity. You have time to film yourself crying. It's hard for me to take people crying seriously anymore. This is where we're at now. So if motherfuckers start crying, I'm just gonna be like, you need a tissue? The fuck? You guys are oversaturating crying on now when people cry, nobody gives a fuck. The marketing crying, you guys are oh God. Oh God, niggas done inflated the market with crying. Bruh. You looking thick here. No 26-year-old. She started crying. Yeah, bruh. I can only be around females for so long on some romantic shit, and then I gotta go, man. Cause they really do be crying like this now that I think about it. Niggas be on their periods and shit. Oh shit, niggas be I'm on my period. Like nigga, what we gotta do? Get you some ice cream or some shit? Having cramps. Like damn, get you some cranberries. Get you some cranberries and a heat. What is it? Heating pad. Motherfuckers just be crying like a mug. But yeah, I'm gonna go with either body dysmorphic disorder or bipolar disorder. Okay? I'm gonna go with those. You guys can choose your causation behind behind the erratic makeovers and behaviors and all the crying. But those are my two. So let's get into it. What is bipolar disorder? Bipolar disorder, formerly known as manic depressive illness or manic depression, that's what I know it as. That's what I know it as. Is a lifelong mood disorder and mental health condition that causes intense shifts in mood, energy levels, thinking patterns, and behavior. These shifts can last for hours, days, weeks, months, and interrupt your ability to carry out day-to-day tasks. She got handlers, so they probably keep her on task. There are a few types of bipolar disorder, which involve experiencing significant fluctuations in mood, referred to as hypomanic, manic, and depressive episodes. However, people with bipolar disorder aren't always in hypomanic, manic, or depressive states. They also experience periods of normal mood known as euthymia. Oh shit. So when you're in a normal state, it's euthymia. Damn. A key feature of bipolar disorder is manic. I was about to say mechanic. Damn, my niggas can't read. Is manic episodes. To meet the criteria for bipolar 1 disorder, you must have had at least one manic episode in your life for at least a week with or without ever experiencing a depressive episode. Mania, and that's the shaving of the head and all the eccentric looks. Mania is a condition in which you have a period of abnormally elevated or irritable mood, as well as extreme changes in emotions, thoughts, energy, talkativeness, and activity level. This highly energized level of physical and mental activity and behavior is a change from your usual self and is noticeable by others. People who are in manic states may indulge in activities that cause them physical, social, or financial harm, such as suddenly spending or gambling extreme amounts of money or driving recklessly. They also occasionally develop psychotic symptoms such as delusions and hallucinations, which can cause difficulties in distinguishing bipolar disorder from other disorders such as schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder. People with certain types of bipolar, such as bipolar 2 disorder, experience hypomania, which is a less severe form of mania. It doesn't last as long as manic episodes and it doesn't interfere with daily functioning as much. They just filling this shit up, huh? So it can't be. This is too spectrum for me. Now shit's getting way too spectrumy. Depressive episodes during a depressive episode. During a depressive episode, you experience a low or depressed mood and or loss of interest in most activities, as well as many other symptoms of depression such as tiredness, change in appetite, feelings of worthlessness, and hopelessness. I don't care about that. But we got two types: bipolar 1 disorder. Bipolar disorder 1. People with bipolar 1 disorder have experienced one or more episodes of mania. Most people with bipolar 2 will have, or most people with bipolar 1 will have episodes of both mania and depression, but an episode of depression isn't necessary for a diagnosis. The depressive episodes usually last at least 2 weeks to be diagnosed with bipolar 1. Your manic episodes must last at least 7 days or be so severe that you need hospitalization. People with bipolar 1 can also experience mixed states, episodes of both manic and depressive symptoms. Bipolar 2 disorder. People with bipolar 2 experience depressive episodes and hypomanic episodes, but they never experience a full manic episode that's characteristic of bipolar 1 disorder, while hypomania is less impairing than mania. Bipolar 2 disorder is often more debilitating than bipolar 1 disorder due to chronic depression being more common in bipolar 2. And then we got cyclothymic disorder. Cyclothymia. People with cyclothymic disorder have a chronically unstable mood state. They experience hypomania and mild depression for at least 2 years. People with cyclothymia may have brief periods of normal mood euthymia, but these periods last fewer than 8 weeks. That's different. I haven't heard that. Must be something new. Other specified and unspecified bipolar and related disorders. If a person doesn't meet the diagnostic criteria for bipolar 1, 2, or cyclothymia, but has still experienced periods of clinically significant abnormal mood elevation, it's considered other specified or unspecified bipolar disorder. And then we got borderline personality disorder. So they're kind of similar. Borderline personality disorder involves a long-standing pattern of abrupt moment-to-moment swings in moods, behavior, and self-image that are often triggered by conflicts and interactions with people. Non-suicidal self-injury is also common in BPD, but not in bipolar disorder. Yeah. Bipolar disorder is different from BPD because it involves distinct longer lasting episodes of mania, hypomania, and or depression. Several things can trigger manic or depressive episodes, such as sleep changes, stress, medications, and substance use. Bipolar disorder can affect anyone. The average age of onset is 25 years, but more rarely it can start as early as childhood or as late as in your 40s or 50s. So anybody can get this shit. All right. Although bipolar disorder affects people assigned female at birth and people assigned male at birth in equal numbers, the condition tends to affect them differently. People who are female with bipolar disorder may switch moods more quickly. When people with bipolar disorder experience 4 or more manic or depressive episodes in a year, this is called rapid cycling. Varying levels of sex hormones and thyroid hormones, together with a tendency for female to be prescribed antidepressant, may contribute to the more rapid cycling in this population. Females with bipolar disorder may also experience more periods of depression than males. This whole people assigned male at birth and assigned like, y'all are making this shit way more confusing. Just say male or female. Are we really getting rid of those terms? Like, are we really in this era where we don't say male or female anymore? What the fuck? Then we got body dysmorphic disorder. I'm also leaning towards that because I'll really be seeing her fluctuate in weight. But it could just be her handlers, her not publicist, but her manager. Somebody's probably keeping her weight in line for like shows and stuff like that. But body dysmorphic disorder, BDD, pause. No, I'm just kidding. Is an anxiety disorder whereby a person is abnormally preoccupied with an imagined defect in their physical appearance that is not observable or appears only slight to others. There's a lot of women out there with BDD, and there's some men out there with BDD, but I mostly come across women with it. I mean, I was dating this Playboy model. Well, she wasn't in the magazine, but she made it on the websites and stuff, and she was trying to get into the Playhouse or whatever. I was in college, so I wasn't gonna like wife or nothing. But cute German chick. Cute German chick. But I'm pretty sure she had that because she already had big titties. I think she had like C cups, and then she went and got double D's. I'm just like, she OD'd. She definitely OD'd. But shout out to her though. I'm not gonna name no names. If she sees it, she'll know who she is. But anyways, yeah, she definitely was struggling from that. I'm hoping she's better now. But she was a beautiful girl. She didn't have to get no work done, but getting all the work done. Because I was looking at, she showed me her pictures. I'm like, did you look different or something? Because you said you got plastic surgery. And then she showed me her old pictures. I was like, damn, like, why the hell did you get surgery? Competition. Distorted image. So yeah, she was and she was like, I'm ugly. I was like, what the hell? You're crazy. You're crazy is what you are. Not to make fun of her mental health, because I can't confirm that's what it was, but I don't know what else it could have been. Moving along. So just like the term OCD, the term BDD is frequently misused and is sometimes unhelpfully called the imagined ugliness disorder by the media, which fails to recognize the distress caused by the disorder. It was also formerly known as, and is still sometimes referred to as, dysmorphophobia. Dysmorphophobia. Yeah, not bad. So at some time or another, almost everybody feels unhappy about the way they, I don't know, we ain't gotta go through this. We know what it is. It's just similar to OCD. It's just obsession over flaw, or excessive obsession over flaws and disproportionate concerns. Okay. Which induces anxiety about the imagined effect. And mostly it's in the head and face range, not necessarily the body. But it can involve a body part, but usually it's the head and face. Reassurance, checking how they look, seeking reassurance about their looks, picking their... Uh-huh. Wow. I think I'm gonna lean towards manic. think I'm gonna lean towards the manic. It can go either way though. It's a spectrum. The BDD could have caused her to go manic depressive. But usually I feel like I think that people with BDD, I figured they would be more anal about how they look. Like they wouldn't shave their head unless they just gave up hope. You get what I'm saying? Damn, this is crazy. Checking how they look, seeking reassurance about the looks, picking their skin, remotely grooming their hair. Yeah, I don't think Doja fits into body dysmorphic disorder. At one point, she could have been. But usually when you're body dysmorphic, let's see. Usually when you're body dysmorphic, that could lead to like eating disorders and stuff. Yeah, excessive dieting, weightlifting. Yep. Well, something's definitely going on in her head. Come on, Doja. Something's definitely going on in her head, because that was just a weird move for her to try to use a child as her reference point to talk to another man. But hey, get it how you live. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm done with Doja Cat. Once again, we're gonna lean toward bipolar disorder, because she's not okay. She's not okay. And I know we'll probably get some of her trolls. Leave Doja alone. It's like, nah, she needs help. Tell your girl she needs a little help. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, share, a like, comment. Hopefully we learned something today. If you're a young woman who's a Doja Cat fan, don't be trying to live vicariously through Doja. You're just gonna end up with mental distress. I don't think that any normal person should be aspiring to be any celebrity. It's one thing to be inspired by one, be inspired by their story, their content, but it's y'all be worshiping these folks, so it's dangerous. Okay, well, I think that's enough for today. I'm not gonna spend too much time on Doja Cat. It's pretty plain to see that these are cries for help. At one point, I think I showed y'all enough content. He always has those boobs out, man. But yeah, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, share, like. It was a pleasure once again, and I'm gone.
Hi, hi, hi.